spice or extra spicy? Which girl or boy are you? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Maryam here. In today's video, I am going to be comparing, contrasting, and delivering a verdict on Too Faced's two new holiday palettes, the Gingerbread Spice palette and also the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. Both of these are from the current 2019 holiday collection, so I will be mentioning all the products from the collection as well in this video, but mainly I will be focusing on these two palettes and of course delivering a verdict at the end, plus some swatches and this look that you see here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. Hit that notification bell, reminder. And now let's get to it. Gingerbread Spice versus Gingerbread Extra Spicy. Here we come. So first we have the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette, which is actually apparently a limited edition palette. Very nice colors, some warm tones, some pinks, some golden tones, some maroons, lots of shimmery shades, lots of transition shades. I feel like this is very holiday, but more Thanksgiving appropriate rather than Christmas, which is actually what drew me to this palette and to this whole collection from the get-go. Next we have the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. Now this is not a limited edition palette, also 18 shades, lots of warm tones. This one I would say off the bat is probably even more wearable than the original Spice palette. Both smell like gingerbread. It smells amazing, very festive, very holiday appropriate. I'm just a little bit more drawn to the Extra Spicy palette because it has a little bit more mattes and I think it's just a pinch more versatile. Also, I really like the blue in the corner. I just think it's cool and it adds a little something. I will take the blue over this hot pink. But other than that, I think they're both in the same color family and are pretty similar. Now in this 2019 holiday gingerbread collection from Too Faced, we also have a number of other makeup products. And I did a whole unboxing on my IG stories. I'll include some footage and some content right here. The PR package was beautiful, and although I'm typically not drawn to holiday collections, I even said it in my anti-haul previous video. Check that one out after you watch this one if you haven't already. But this was the first holiday collection that drew me in. I was excited to see these palettes and these products just because I thought they were a little bit different. They didn't have that Christmassy feel. Instead, they just had a really nice, cozy sweater weather by the fire type of vibe, which I guess I gravitate more towards. So if you're not interested in the whole collection, then please fast forward to the tutorial portion, which will begin at this time right here. And if not, then continue watching. In this collection, we also have this really cute gingerbread man, a glittery gingerbread man makeup bag, or I guess it could also serve as a stocking stuffer if you would like to. We also have this gingerbread tan spicy bronzer, super cute packaging as always and per usual, and this inside is just adorable. It looks like a cookie. I'm into it. We also have two melted matte liquid lipsticks that I swatched on my IG stories. These are gorgeous colors and I gotta say I really like the formula of Too Faced liquid lipsticks. Also, this gorgeous traditional lipstick in the shade Gingerbread Man is calling my name. It is just the prettiest brownie orange I've ever laid my eyes on. Oh my god. Last but not least from this collection, we have this big old body shimmer thing with a poof. Fun to put on, even more fun to kiss off. Jared, did you come up with that? All right, let's try this. Oh my god, it's so sweet. It was amazing. What did they make this out of? It tastes like gingerbread. I guess the thing that drew me into this collection the most is that I feel like this is one of a few holiday collections that actually feels authentic. I know for a fact that Jared and Jeremy of Too Faced are so into the holiday spirit. This is their thing. They love the holidays. So this collection feels like them. It feels like it's something that they've put their hearts into. It reflects their personality and just reflects their spirit. Too Faced always excels at holiday collections, but this by far is the one that drew me in the most. Although all of their collections have been my favorite for many, many years. Many brands have tried to topple, but none have successfully done it. Let's actually move on to these eyeshadow palettes. I think I need my swatch model. Where is he? On my arm, we have Gingerbread Extra Spicy Palette swatched, and on Lee's arm, we have Gingerbread Spice Palette, the limited edition one. I gotta say, after seeing the swatches, I really do like some of the colors from the limited edition Spice Palette, namely the Spiced Rum greenish golden shade. I think that one's really nice, so I might have to use that one in my eye look today. Comment down below and let me know which color compilation appeals to you the most. And now I think I'm ready to begin this look. I'm gonna be dabbling into both of these palettes just because I'm going out tonight, so I can't wear two different eye looks on my eyes, but I will definitely test out both of these palettes to the point where I can determine which one I like best. Fenty Beauty primer as always and per usual. I find that Too Faced shadows are a little bit more chalky and a little bit drier than most, so a nice gripping primer is something that is absolutely necessary. It's also one of those eyeshadow formulas that has a lot of fallout, so in this instance I'm gonna apply my foundation after I do my eyes. I never really like to do that because I feel like I'm kind of guessing what the look will appear like at the end. I like starting with a clean canvas, meaning my face and my brows done, but today we're just gonna do it a little bit differently. I'm gonna pick up my Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette, a nice fluffy brush if I can find one, and I'm gonna dip into this butterscotch shade here, which is a nice yellow shade that is exclusive to the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. You really don't have anything like that in the Spice palette, so I'm gonna go ahead and start applying that to my outer transition and blend it in gently. This color has a lot of payoff. Very, very vibrant, very fall appropriate, very Thanksgiving-esque. I'm applying this rather freely, almost going into my brow and into my temple. And I'm doing that because I know I'm gonna have to clean up all around my eye afterwards, so I'm not really worrying about being too precise. This shade is definitely very beautiful. I also like the fact that it has a peachy undertone to it, or an underbase. Next, I'm thinking one of these peachy shades, either the Spice is Nice or the Extra Spicy, or In a Pinch. I feel like they're all pretty similar, pretty peachy. Spice is Nice and Extra Spicy are fairly close, whereas In a Pinch is just a bit lighter. So let's take something a little bit more precise. I'm gonna pick up Extra Spicy, just sticking to the Extra Spicy palette for these two shades. I'm gonna carve out sort of a wave shape right above my eye socket. These colors blend really easily into each other, I think. Not too much effort is required here. I think so far so good. I'm gonna connect that shade to my lower lash line. Don't worry about being too precise if you're following this as a tutorial. Ooh, looks like a falling leaf. Very autumn appropriate. I'm gonna take a clean brush and just diffuse a bit of those edges here. Make it just a little bit more seamless. Precise brush, Laura Mercier, Clay Smudge. I'm gonna take this Reindeer Paws, almost purple, plummy sort of brown. And there's a similar color in the Extra Spicy palette that's called Cookie Call, but this one's just a little bit more brown, like a traditional brown. I'm gonna see what the difference is. I'm gonna use that to darken this area here. I'm gonna pick up Midnight Snack from the Extra Spicy palette and use it on this eye. I just wanna see what the difference is. These colors look very similar. They do have different names, but is there really a difference? Not really. I will say that Too Faced shadows generally don't swatch the best, but in this case I found that some colors swatch better than others. Obviously the shimmery shades always swatch well, regardless of how they apply to the eye. But in the case of these two palettes, I would even say that some mattes swatch better than what I'm used to with Too Faced palettes. So far, all the colors are also performing really well. Blending out really easily. I like this. I'm gonna take a really spicy, pointy is what I meant, but spicy is what we're gonna call it. I'm gonna take a really spicy, pointy little brush. This is a Sephora smoky liner brush. I'm gonna use a little bit of that Midnight Snack or Reindeer Paws. It doesn't really matter which one. They both perform the same. And I'm gonna extend this shade very slightly along the inner portion of my eye socket. This is well above my crease. My crease is right here, but I think I wanna do something different. I'm not exactly cutting my crease, but I am creating the illusion of a wider lid by faking a much deeper crease here. Don't worry, it's not gonna be this precise. I will for sure blend it out, but for now, I'm liking this. Let's try the same technique, but with Reindeer Paws from the Spice palette. Reindeer Paws has a pinch more sheen. It's not shimmery by any means, but it just has a little bit of a sheen factor to it. So it's more of a satin shadow, but you can get the same effect with either one. Now just a bit more depth to the outer corners. Blend that into that cut crease line and just blend a pinch more using that orange Gingerbread Glam shade. Nice. All right, so now for the inner corner, I gotta dip my finger into that Spice of Life shade from the Gingerbread Spice palette. I really like the way that this one's swatched on Lee's arm. It's a really unique greenish golden type of color that I think might be really nice with this look. Wow, this is indeed very, very festive. I feel like it adds that touch. I'm gonna add that to the entire lid center, blending over the brown on the other eye, all the way up to the crease. I don't know, I always like laying the shimmery shadows down with my finger, and then I like to take a smaller brush, like this one, MAC 239S, and perfect it. I'm just gonna pick up a teeny tiny bit of color, and just get really close to that edge, slightly over the edge, and make sure that everything is smooth and seamless. This is the one shade that I wish they would have included in the extra spicy palette. That way it would be the perfect palette. I feel like it's hard to find a really nice, really unique olive shade like this. All right, do you see that fallout? Because there is a lot of it with this particular shade. I also really like this shade here called Hot Tamale. This one's more of an antique-y, coppery sort of gold. I'm gonna plop that right to the inner portion just to complete that gradient. And look, it actually does add a little something. It looks very different from the Spice of Life shade. Oh yeah, fall vibes, here we come. So now for the inner corner, I'm gonna pick up some of this Lick the Spoon shade, add that right here. At this point, I actually think I might need to get a makeup wipe and wipe my face and apply my foundation and also do my brows. That's the stuff that would typically ruin your foundation. Now, this technique is also kind of cool in case you want to create a really straight line with your eyeshadow. Boom. Haven't really decided if I want to keep that straight edge or not, but at this point I'm just gonna finish up the rest of the face. I'm gonna go through it rather quickly so I can get back to the eyeshadows and to this eye look and to the final verdict. For my foundation today, Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue. I do love this one a lot, but I haven't used this one since the summer, so I'm not exactly sure if this is actually my shade. Hopefully it's close enough. Or if not, then I'll just be extra tan. This isn't exactly my shade at the current moment, but the undertone is so right and it matches my neck and the rest of me so perfectly that it actually kind of just works. For concealer, I'm gonna go with Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. Now for this edge here, I'm gonna come very close to the line and kind of just overlap at a pinch, just so this line here is not so straight and so that it's a little bit blurred. That way I think it still looks very professional, but still very clean and cut. I'm also gonna take a smidge of that concealer on a flat brush. I'm gonna clean up that brow. Who knew I was gonna do that before I did it? Comment down below. Not gonna clean the entire brow, just from the brow arch to right about here. I'm just gonna blur that into the shadow. Oh yeah, oh yes. Feeling myself so hard today. We are getting somewhere. Why do I drop everything? At this point, I'm gonna set the under eye using my LC Cosmetics powder that I love. I'm gonna let that sort of simmer and set and bake. I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury powder all over my face. Oh, there's so little left. Need a refill. Next for the lower lash line, I'm actually gonna go back to that butterscotch shade here and add just a pinch of that to this transition between the concealer and my eyeshadow. And I'm gonna add this shade, Vanilla Wafers, right here to the brow arch, because we love that contrast. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna go back with Butterscotch, which is that yellowish shade. I'm gonna add that all the way across to my lower lash line. Then I'm gonna dip it to that orangey extra spicy shade and add that really close to the lashes. And last but not least, I'm gonna pick up that brown Cookie Call, or if you have the Gingerbread Spice palette, you can go for the Reindeer Paws, which is the one that I used on this side, but honestly, they're the same, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna add just a pinch of that, even closer to my lashes, and also connect with that outer corner, with that top lash line, and just smudge it all together and make it look extra cohesive. Boom, boom. Lashes and liner time. All right, lashes are on. House of Lashes Siren Flares is what I'm wearing. I'm just gonna beat off some of this white powder from underneath my eyes. Looking rather bright on my monitor, but pretty good in my mirror. Very, very glam. Next, for the lips, just a bit of contouring with my Fenty Matchstick in Mocha. I haven't done that technique in a while. Kinda miss it, kinda don't. I'm gonna blend that out, so that you forget that it was even there in the first place. But trust me, for some reason, this technique really makes a difference, especially when you wear darker lip colors. And for this look today, I'm gonna go for this Melted Matte in the shade Gingerbread Girl, as opposed to Gingerbread Man. I'm gonna use Laura Mercier's Chestnut Lip Liner, which doesn't really match, but I'm gonna go for it. And now wait till you see the shade. Ooh, smells so amazing. Ooh, I'm obsessed with this color. I don't think I've seen anything similar. This is such a unique fall appropriate shade. It's warm, but it's brown, and it's also got kind of a reddish undertone, so I feel like it's very versatile and could be flattering on so many different skin tones. Using this Gingerbread Spicy Bronzer. This one is shimmery, so I'm gonna need to mix that one. So cute, I don't even want to ruin it at all. Yeah, this is definitely more of a luminizing type of bronzer, which will give you the color, but it will also give you some glow. If you don't want to necessarily enhance the forehead, because anything glowy makes it look visually larger and bigger, might want to skip this one and instead use a matte. I'm gonna do a bit of both. Also bring back some color to my face, because I have certainly lost it with all of that baking. And then I'm gonna use a Gingerbread Man instead of blush, kind of across my cheekbones. Ooh, very, very festive, and I'm into it. For my highlighter today, I'm gonna use some PIXI Glowy Gossamer Duo in Delicate Dew. I'm gonna go put my entire look together, and I will be right back with the final pans and with the verdict. All right, I am back with my final look, and I am ready to deliver this verdict on Too Faced's new Gingerbread Spice and Gingerbread Extra Spicy palettes. In my very humble opinion, both of these palettes are pretty awesome. I would say in the top 5 percentile of all of my favorite palettes from Too Faced thus far. And trust me, I have tried a lot of them. Me and Too Faced, we go back to like 2011 when I first started blogging. That said, looking at the colors in both of these palettes, I would say they are really, really similar. Honestly, it depends on your preference, whether you want to go for more of the mattes or if you want to go for more purpley sort of tones with some more shimmery shades. I do like the Spiced Rum greenish shade in the Spice palette, but I prefer all the mattes in the Extra Spicy palette. Although it's a close call, I'm gonna have to go with the Extra Spicy palette for today's verdict. This one just appeals to me more. I feel like it's a little bit more versatile. You can wear it all year round, not just for the holiday season, not just for fall, but into your everyday life, to work, to school, to run errands, to glam up for the night. I feel like you can get a lot of use out of this one, as well as with this one, but this one takes the number 2 spot for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial / comparison. Let me know what you want to see next. I have some other reviews reviewing Too Faced and other palettes, as well as tons of foundation reviews. They are right here, and I've put them there for a reason so that you can click on them and watch my next video.